All right, this is a friend that I met at Terry Lakin's trial. His name is RobertQuinn. He's a scholar and a gentleman, and he sends out writings every now and then, and I thought I would read this. America, Our Stolen Country, Session 8. To America, September the 10th, 2016. In my previous letter, Session 7, I pointed out some of the reasons why Barack Obama was never eligible to seek the office of President of the United States of America. Consider, he was a former constitutional teacher, yet he deliberately used a certification of live birth document, which was not only ineligible for one seeking the presidency, but in Obama's eyes was also fraudulent. In Obama's case, was also fraudulent. To support his criminal claims. What would have been acceptable was a long-form certificate of live birth. Also, not one Hawaiian hospital, including the one Obama had claimed to have been his birth hospital, has ever claimed such a prestigious title. Not even one. Even the Hawaiian governor who went to the Department of Health seeking confirmation of Obama's eligibility came away empty-handed. Let the above sink in. As more and more people began to challenge Obama's natural-born American status, his defenders began referring to them as racially driven, scaring them into quietly easing up on Obama. The mainstream media, in particular, backed off, disappeared, more accurately. For example, Bill O'Reilly of Fox News at first claimed to have seen a legitimate Obama birth certificate, but then had to admit when what he saw was actually a copy of the certification of live birth. The limited document mentioned above. To make matters worse, Obama's document was declared a fraudulent copy by the few viewing experts. If Bill O'Reilly, who ends each nightly show with "We're looking out for you," had only asked Obama why he was deliberately using a fraudulent and ineligible document to obtain the presidency, I and many others would not be writing letters, etc. on this issue, and Obama's wearing apparel would now consist of mainly striped clothing. My suggestion to Bill is to reflect on an old adage, paraphrased, "There is a great divide between late and too late." Don't quit, Bill. You still have time. 1 week ago, Clinton, on TV, ridiculed Donald Trump for inferring that Obama, formerly known as Barry Soetoro, Barry Hussein, Sobarka, and a few other names, and informally as Barack Obama, the man who used a Connecticut Social Security number which belonged to a man born in 1890, who had passed away before Obama started assuming his identity, might not be a legitimate president of the United States of America. In doing so, Clinton either displayed an ignorance of the eligibility issue and its ramifications, including Obama's deception, or she chose to ignore his criminal conduct and simply accept it, or she agreed with Obama's actions. Will she later claim a memory loss caused her confusion, as she's now saying regarding other issues? Incidentally, I was prepared to vote for Herman Cain in 2000 until he withdrew from the running, and Ben Carson until he dropped out of the recent election. By the way, I am not colorblind. When a Long Island, New York reporter asked Obama why he doesn't simply produce his birth certificate and allow experts to examine it in detail, since he had permanently removed it from public observation, the reporter was not proposing an atomic bomb-like in-depth analysis. Show and tell would have been a simple solution. Obama's response was, "Do I have to wear my birth certificate on my forehead?" Notice that the reporter's question was not answered. Diversion is another tactic Obama utilizes to avoid direct, truthful responses, which would incriminate him. I also wonder how Ms. Clinton will respond if Mr. Trump brings the eligibility issue up at their upcoming debates.
They're not going to have a debate.
They're not going to have a debate?
No.
I need to investigate that. I've seen some articles that said they are. We'll have to look into that. You guys can help us out. Are Hillary and Donald going to have a debate? Let us know. This is by Robert Quinn at earthlink.net. Goodbye.